Okay, Pisces, this is your monthly zodiac reading for June 2017. Um, so for some of the first readings I'm doing, hopefully this light will last for a while. So it's some really nice light coming in. So we'll see if I have to use the actual the electric light. You know, the light that comes out of the light switch. So let's see if we'll be able to see the cards down here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one card from this deck, and then so that'll be um, the main energy. Okay, and I was gonna say issue, but you know, issue kind of has a negative, whatever. So, and then these will be the enhancer cards to give us more detail on the main energy. And then I'll pull one from the Journey of Love deck just to see where your love life's at. Okay, so let's get started. Just going to break them up a little bit. See if any want to pop out. If not, I'm not going to make these videos too long, just right around 10 minutes, so you get a good reading, but doing 12 zodiac readings and then the twin flame readings, yeah, it can be a lot, so I'm going to try to keep them more around the 10-minute. So I don't want to shuffle too much, but I like showing this. Well, that wanted to kind of Six of Swords, so we'll see what comes out. Okay, just cut the deck a little bit. It's interesting because this was at the bottom of the deck when I started. So there's the Devil card. That represents Capricorn. Okay, but you have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Okay, so... Okay. Don't get too frightened there. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. Because this is just something you need to take a look at. This is Major Arcana, so it's being set up by God to help you. You're going to be helped through this process if it is, you know, painful or whatever it is. Believe me, God will help you. If you don't believe me, check out my other videos on my channel. God is real. Okay, so whatever this is, you'll be able to get through it. So getting a little bit of maybe like some betrayal from someone else, and yeah, because I saw the Five of Swords when I was cutting, and then there's the Five of Pentacles, so yeah, 10 of Wands. High Priestess. Oh, that one definitely want to come out. Magician. Okay, so you got the High Priestess and the Magician. 4 of Wands at the bottom now, 6 of Wands at the top. So very victorious in getting that happy home. Whatever this process is that you have to go through. What was at the bottom? Ace of Cups. Yeah. That's the message that God's going to get you through it. Okay, that Ace of Cups, that's the Holy Grail. That's God's endless, perfect, constant, effortless love that you never have to ask for. It's always there. So yeah, okay, so there's your Eight of Cups right there. And remember when I started shuffling, that one card kind of wanted to, and that was the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups are moving away cards. So that's, you literally are leaving something behind in the past. That's what I was getting from that Devil card right away. Because it's preventing you from having this victory in what you really want. And as a Pisces, that's very important to you, is having that foundation of a home, your sacred safe space, and being surrounded by love and comfort and safety. Okay, that Ace of Cups, having your home reflect that God love. Okay, so some changes need to be made. Maybe you need to move away from a situation. Maybe you need to cut someone out of a situation in order to restore that. It's either messing up what you have or preventing you from having that victory. Six of Wands is victory in that happy home. Four of Wands. So, and the Four of Wands is people working together. You know, it's like, that's what family does, right? So you have maybe someone who's or maybe you just got done walking away or getting this person out of your life. And remember, everything is possible with God, so we never do anything without God's help. Sometimes it's painful, okay, and you can think like, this is from God, really? Why does it hurt so much? But we're strong, you know. The Capricorn Devil card, Saturn, okay, it's a strength building card, okay? It's not the strength card necessarily, but once you get through this mucky muck of the Devil card, you're very strong. You feel restored, okay? And when you feel restored, everything around you feels that way too. So you're going to drop this. Okay, so this Ten of Wands, that means that heavy burden is over. You know, and see how they just got done clearing this driveway, and there's this castle up on the hill there. And in the Chariot card, this is the same picture, but now they're in their, you know, like magic carriage, you know, made out of like flower petals. Everything in this deck is, so it's very magical, whimsical. So the toiling is over, all the hard work of clearing the path, okay? There's your home right there, that Four of Wands. So this is the victory. This is over. This is when you drop all the wands and you have your new beginning, the Ace of Wands, okay? And your new beginning could just be a restoration of something, or just a cleaning out of something, okay? So, like I said, it may not be something brand new. Maybe it's something old that's been brought back to life. So it could be your home. It could be, what I'm getting, it because you have the High Priestess and the Magician, both major arcana. So you have the Devil card, High Priestess, and Magician. High Priestess is Pisces, okay? Some can say the Moon card is that too, but the Moon rules Cancer. I always see the Moon card as Cancer, but this can be viewed as either Taurus or Pisces. So this is knowing how powerful you are, and this is, you know, your intuition right here, the High Priestess, and the Magician is the one who utilizes all the forces of Gaia, all the harnessing God, okay, to create your life the way you want it. So it's going to be very victorious for you, or you may already be feeling that because you have the Ten of Wands here. You might have just gotten through something. Something just ended that was a very heavy burden for you, okay, because it's the 10. So with that Ace of Cups at the bottom, okay, God gave you the strength to walk away. That Eight of Cups that was at the top, okay, God gave you the strength to walk away. So stay connected with Source, your creator. Now the bigger gifts come in of the Magician and the High Priestess. The psychic abilities, all the clairs, all the knowing how to manifest and create your life and your reality the way you want it now. But it takes some clearing work. Okay, first you have to face and look at what is disrupting. Okay, what's interfering. It could be you. Okay, you could have, but we all make choices, so it really is us in the end anyway. Everyone else is just a reflection of our energies. So this is your current energy for June. So this is you're really doing a good job at taking a look at stuff in your life, but in the mirror. Okay, this is you looking at yourself. So seeing your dark side. Okay, what needs to go? So you need to examine everything carefully and decide what are you keeping and what needs to go. That Eight of Cups those are the things that need to go. And that Ace of Cups on the bottom, that's God is going to help you through that. Okay, and it looks like you've gotten through it because there's your Ten of Wands. Now you're at the higher, and a lot of people are going through this, actually going through some dark nights of the soul, dropping that burden and realizing they can choose differently and they don't have to maintain that heavy load anymore. They can have their victory. They can have their happy home. They can have, they can set up their boundaries for themselves and others to maintain this, to restore it and maintain it. Okay, so let's pick a love card and see what we get for you guys. Pisces. Good job. You guys are doing good work because these are the gifts of these are the heavenly graces, the gifts from God. You realizing your power, all your gifts. Okay, so this is like direct connection with Source, the God Creator. Okay, the information, you're directly connected. Your dreams, your visions, your just gut instinct reaction. Something will pop in your head. You don't know. Okay, so you're going to start listening to this more. This is your direct line to God. And then the Magician, and they're both major arcana. You got 3 major arcana. Was there? Yeah, and then the Ace. Okay, but Aces are kind of like major arcana. So then you ground it into form. So you take the information, the light codes, whatever you want to call it, directly from God, and you ground it into form. So this is the divine feminine, okay, the high priestess, and then the divine masculine, the magician. They work together as a team, and this is your team inside you as well. And between you and perhaps, if there's any twin flames watching, those are very much, the twin flame, the manifestors. She harnesses the information from God, from Spirit, and he grounds it into form, into the Great Mother. Okay, so from Spirit, the Great Father, we take that energy from the ether, the information, and ground it into form, into Great Mother. Great Spirit, yeah. And then Gaia is Great Mother, the Earth. So Spirit into form. A lot of Pisces are going to be working, and that's good. Your water sign, very highly intuitive. So, but leaving things behind and letting go is not always easy for Pisces, and because they're a water sign. So, they can, I was going to say that it doesn't really take a while to warm up to them. It might. Some water signs, it might be that way. I would say Scorpio's more like that, but Pisces, holding on and letting go, okay, because water signs, just like water, takes a lot longer to warm up, and then it takes a lot longer to cool off too. So, there's some lag time and viscosity when it comes to a water sign. So, but you're moving through these energies really well, looks like. So, okay, let's pick a Journey of Love card for you. Okay, that one wanted to. She loves. I believe that's a 61, which is a 7. So, this is what you really want to do, is just love, okay? And 7 is the number of God. You have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So you're really, this is you being one with the flow, realizing how connected to source you are, how much power you have over your own life. And it comes from, see all the green and gold, that golden consciousness comes from being heart-centered, that green, the anahata, the heart chakra. And 528 hertz is the frequency that chlorophyll vibrates to, which is the green stuff, okay? That's the love vibration, and she loves. I mean, we are on this journey of love to get closer and closer to God, which is closer and closer to ourselves, which brings us closer and closer to all. So, and you're coming into that awareness. You've been brought into that awareness because all this major arcana, so God is helping you to realize that really it's pretty simple, that's the trick, is staying heart-centered. That's our golden key to God, is staying heart-centered. We get that golden key, so we get that enlightenment, we get those downloads from God. Okay, High Priestess, we get answers to our prayers. Things make sense. They're so clear, even though you can't see them, touch them, taste them. It's more real to you than the things you can. So that's the higher perspective. That's the love perspective. And then it gets reflected. All these tools are available to the magician, all elements. So then you actually see it in form. You see God in form, but you have to believe it in spirit first in order to ground it into form, right? You have to be aware that it's there in order to harness it and make it tangibly manifest in your life. So how do we do that? By being love. Being that love. Not just feeling it, being it. Maintaining that vibration of love. And yeah, self-initiation is at the bottom. That's very much magician right there. You initiate, you create, you manifest what you want in your life. So comes from maintaining that love vibe. I know it sounds hokey or whatever, but because it sounds too good to be true. It's too simple, right? But it is. But that's why God's so beautiful. It doesn't have to be this. God made it there's a better way. All this toiling, that's our ego mind saying we got to do all this stuff. Okay? Then we get to the place where we realize all we need to do is master ourselves. The devil card, the magician. Okay? And then this keeps flowing in. The information to maintain that good life and sustain that keeps flowing into you. Because that connection's always there to God, but we either block it or we allow it to flow. So we need to know that we are love. She loves, okay? We are that flow. When we remember that, we are in tune with all these resources that are available to us. Okay, and that's that higher learning, higher living at that castle. We drop the 10 of Wands, the ego way of doing everything, okay? And we let God, Source, Creator help us. Because that team God knows best, right? So we need to trust in the divine and know that Mother, Father, God knows best, right? So, because it knows all. So I hope you enjoyed your reading for June, Pisces, and I will see you guys next month. I love you all. Peace to you all, and blessings for each and every one of you.